Dodger Stadium. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the New York Mets taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Emmett Sheehan. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with 3 if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
And the home opener is underway.
7 o'clock.
Just missed.
Well, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare. Only one other player has done it. Guess who? Hey! Willie Mays in 1958.
3-1 now. There's a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
That one ripped right center field. Carrying well. You can kiss it goodbye. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And the Mets jump in front. It's 1-0. Here's Juan Soto. He's a guy that has both swing and miss stuff and exceptional command. I mean, that's a rare combination. That makes him one of the best in the game. And if you're a hitter, you know that he's going to challenge you, right?
Yeah, you expect that, and that's why I think you go up there, you get 3 strikes, you take your hats. And this is from a guy who liked to swing it. You swing the bat.
In the air, left field, down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. That missed by a lot. Ball 2. So many strikeout pitchers do have trouble with walks because usually the strikeout is tied in to the stuff, and sometimes the stuff is difficult to command. Not the case here. Swings and misses. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Bichette in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Base hit center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Polanco at the plate now, and that's strike 1. 0-1.
Ball.
Sheehan in his 3rd season, 26 years old, and he was a 6th round draft pick in 2021. Takes it in for the out. Stepping in, Brett Beatty. In the dirt. Down low, it kicks away. And the runner holds. Bichette off of first with 2 away. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Throw on to Freeman. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And taking the ball for the Mets, Kodai Senga. What do we have on him? Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Up the middle. The throw to first. Just got him on that one. Now it's Mookie Betts. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. And very nicely done for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Kyle Tucker. And that one fouled off. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Owen Chu now. That one ripped left field. Way back there. And it is out of here. He muscles that one out the opposite way. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Will Smith to the plate. And that one hammered. Soto really on his horse for it. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. So runner at second, 2 down. So now it's Freddie Freeman. Ground ball right side. Polanco tosses to first. Inning over. Back here at Dodger Stadium. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Marcus Semien up now for the Mets. That's outside.
Ball, that's out.
And that is ball 1. Now Marcus, a career high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers. And that is out of play.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. Luis Robert now.
Ball, that's inside.
Tied up here in the early going. Out towards right center field. Pajes on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Now it's the right fielder, Carson Benj. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And that one clips the corner.
Ball 1.
And that's ruled a swing. Back here in L.A., bottom half of inning number 2, Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
That's a ball.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. That one missing inside. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. On the ground to the left. On to first. He didn't make things easy for him there, but they still get the out. Now it's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy. Ripped, but it curls foul. Oh, 1 now. This one smoked on its way out of here. A solo shot. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. In the air to left center. Robert hustling after it. 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
Ha-Seong Kim in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike.
Ball 1. That's inside.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Bottom half of inning number 2. Line drive, base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Grounded out to short in his first trip.
Ball 1.
Runner on the go. Pitch
Nope,
misses
that's off the
inside.
plate. Ball 2.
Throw to second, great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Man at second. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Outside
ball.
low. Ball 3. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Should be extra bases. And that will end the inning.
Big spinner, big timber, look up, I'm a star like a big dipper. Honey, with you ain't nobody better. 7-figure, father-figure, laughing to the bank like.
Back here at Chavez Ravine. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. And a foul ball. Strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat.
Yeah! Inside, ball 1.
Foul ball there. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Juan Soto down. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one ripped, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 3rd. Back here at Dodger Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First offering and it just misses. That one fouled off. Nice grab. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. So here's Kyle Tucker now. He's already homered here in this one.
Nope. That's inside. That's ball 2.
On a line out towards center. And there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
The 0-1.
Outside, that's a ball.
This to third, and that chance handled. To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick. Back here in L.A., start of the fourth. Bo Bichette up now for the Mets.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but
Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. A solo shot. And we're starting over. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 1 away.
boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Beatty, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And a foul ball. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Takes it in for the out. Go ahead run on base. Here's Luis Robert. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
This one in the air right field. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score and the Mets take the lead.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Not a bad slider by any means. It was down and away, but an even better job to spoil that thing. And he let it travel, didn't try to hook it. Man, that's a really good approach.
Man on second, 2 down.
Nope, outside.
In the dirt. The count 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strike. Ready to go. Bottom 4. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. That one to first. And that's a fair ball. And the tying run is on base. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Grounded out his first time up. And fouled off. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here comes Max Muncy. He's already homered in this game.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute, finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate,
now this one gets through. Here comes Freddie around third. He scores to tie it up. It's an RBI single. It's 3-all. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Andy
that's
Pappas
inside.
steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Swing and a pop-up. Simeon gets under it. And there's one down. Now here is Hae-Sung Kim. 1 for 1 with a single so far. On the ground, out to short. On to Simeon. Throw to first, but he beat it.
The hitter knows that if he can beat out the back end of this double play, that runner from third is going to score. That's an RBI. You help your team, and you keep the line moving.
Oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there. On its way and gone. A 2-run homer. So 2 down. Here's Mookie Betts now. There's a line drive to left field. That is the inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine, we go to the top of the 5th. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets.
Off the plate, ball 1. Hey!
The 1-2. That one
That's
missed.
ball 2.
Popped up first base side. And it's a foul ball. High fly ball, right field. Tucker under it. And there's one down.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 70, Justin Robleski.
Lindor in the box again, takes a strike.
Nope.
In the air, right field. Tucker has a beat on it. And there's 2 away. Here's Juan Soto, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Outside low. And the count even 1-1. Rip to third. To first. They get the out on Soto. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
The batter now will be Will Smith. This one in the air, right field. And that is a foul ball. Ball 1 there.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Ball.
Hit on the ground to short. Lindor throws to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. 2 down, base is empty. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. And that one is inside. Next offering is in the dirt. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Out of here. So he blasts one out the other way. So 2 down. And now Teoscar Hernandez. This one popped up. And that is foul. Out to short. Lindor slings to first, and Hernandez is out. 3rd out. Back here in L.A., top of the 6th inning. Bo Bichette up now for the Mets.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 49, Blake Trinan.
Fly ball down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. This one in the air right field. Tucker takes it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1. Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Jorge Polanco. On a line. Out, number 2.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those blue hits to get knocked sometimes.
Beatty, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that eats him up.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Baden off of first with 2 away. Next offering is fouled back. Strikes him out. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Bottom of the 6th, Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. The Dodgers going with a pinch hitter, Miguel Rojas. Smoked on the ground a second. Simeon toss over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pages. This one in the air right field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And a man aboard. Now it's the second baseman, Hesung Kim. The Dodgers going with a pinch hitter, Tommy Edman. Runner on first and 1 down for him. Here's the pitch, runner on the go. Edman in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1.
Nope. Ball 1.
Man at first, 1 away. Pitch out, but no action. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. The 2-run shot. Here's Ohtani. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Ripped to right. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, bases empty. Mookie Betts now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The 0-2. That one the other way. And that's a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. Second home run of the game. And up to the plate is Will Smith. 1 for 3. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
Now it's the right fielder, Carson Bench.
Right fielder, Carson Bench. Now pitching for the Dodgers.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Tanner Scott.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. That one lifted to left. That's out number 2. And next for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on. Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Everything came together for him. Great hands on that swing. Took the barrel right to the baseball, caught it out front, and ripped it into the gap. At that point, there's probably no question in his mind that he was going for 2. That's just a great feeling.
And that is that. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the 7th, Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been absolutely smashing the baseball. They've racked up a bunch of hits, and 8 have gone down for extra bases.
Up the middle. Oh, what a stop. That's going to be a single. Great effort on defense, but no chance to get him at first. So, man aboard, Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Brazoban, 36 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Got him. Now 1 away. Miguel Rojas at the plate. He's 0 for 1.
That's a ball. Inside, ball 2.
Freeman leads off first with 1 away. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
In the air, right field. And there's 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. Sliced hard but foul. The 0-1. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Back here in L.A. we're at the top of the 8th. Juan Soto digs in now. Swings and misses. Strike 1. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there. And boom goes the dynamite. Juan Soto with a rocket. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Jake Cousins on the pitch out of the pen here.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Swings through that one out in front that time. And they'll do it again. Got him swinging. Next to hit, Jorge Polanco. The other way, and he beats the shift. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way.
Runner on the move, and that one gets away at the plate. And he'll move up to second, no problem. Should be a pass ball, and that takes away the double play. Runner goes again. Pitch inside. The count. Here it comes. Swings through that one. One away with a runner at third. And we're in the top of the 8th. That one missed. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now it's Marcus Semien. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Tap foul at the plate. Swings through that one for strike 2. This ball's chopped on the ground. Rojas whips it to first. And that is the third. Back here at Dodger Stadium. On to the bottom of the 8th. Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Right side. Gets it to first. One pitch and one out. So back to the top of the order. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. That one ran inside, almost got him. Foul ball. The Dodgers up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's off the mark.
That's inside.
And that's ball 3. Foul ball there. Payoff pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here comes a 3-2. Stays alive. High fly ball, right field. And there are 2 outs. Here's Mookie to hit. 1 for 4 with a double. And first offering is fouled off. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Back here at Chavez Ravine. All set to start the 9th in this one. Luis Robert Jr. up now for the Mets. So they turn things over to the righty, Brock Stewart.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Late with the swing there. Got him swinging for the K. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Now at the plate, Carson Benj. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. Set down on strikes. Only 1 out remaining for the Mets. Back to the top of the order. And now it's Frankie Lindor. That missed inside. Ball 1.
No, inside.
2 outs and a runner at third. Here at the top of the ninth.
No, that's
Just
low.
missed. Out towards right center field. Tucker should have this one. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers slug their way to a win in this one.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
Final score in this one, 11-4. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Back outside, riding my whip and Rodeo Drive. Shorty, I stick like Fredo Bank. Stay in your lane down 4 or 5. Big stick like 4 5. Keep your cool, won't be no fight. I'm fresh like water, no daughter. Might tell a joke, but I ain't gon' lie. On my lap like evil genius, jump out the jeans, it's demon time. I'ma get it laid back like evil Steven. Don't need a reason, be on down. Stand on EUSINESS. Yes, I'm blessed like him. In the gym, don't miss, I switch on. They I'm not like them. Then we stay my case. Sprint out the race, no chase. I pace, just came out the gate, and they still gon' hate. Say fake, see make me fake. How you know what to take? You ain't been out the space, been out the mix for trying to hit it.
Todo esto lo tuve que sudar, yeah. Nunca tuve tiempo para dudar. Vicioso me volví adicto a ganar. Tantas W que ya ni sé cómo perder. 100 por 35 no me voy a mudar. Si yo gano, todos ganamos, eso es plural. Me dicen el chef que no para de cocinar, porque todo el mundo tiene que comer. Si cobro no todo vamos a cobrar. Estuve abajo, me patearon, no me voy a olvidar. Firme con mi pie plantado, yo nunca me voy a arrodillar. No te escucho, dilo con el pecho si me vas a hablar. No te escucho, dilo con el pecho, estás hablando con el voz. Estamos saltándonos aquí, los platos dan pa' 2. Si la prendo molotov, man, estamos aquí, todos los míos están on go. Todos los míos on go. Ellos me ven de frente sonriendo, pero sé que están odiando, dándolo. Todos los míos on go. Todos los míos on go. Me ven de frente y dan la mano, pero sé que están odiando, dándolo. Todo esto lo tuve que sudar, yeah. Nunca tuve tiempo para dudar. Vicioso me volví adicto a ganar. Tantas W que ya ni sé cómo perder. Yo he apostado tanto a mí, tengo un problema, Otani. Yo no me viro ni me...
All right, just about ready for baseball. Here's Shohei Ohtani. And we're underway here in the home opener. Popped up left side. And a quick out, number one. Here's Betts.
Shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Betts batting second in today's lineup, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2011. Here's a 1-1. And there's a ball.
That's a ball.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
Sliced hard but foul. And a payoff pitch. Betts swings, deep drive, left field. And that one is off the wall. So a man aboard now with one away.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still.
Oh, and a nice sliding stop. The feed for
He's
one.
out.
To first, not in time. Great effort there. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Slow roller up the middle. Over to first, and they get the out on Smith. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What should we keep an eye on here? Leading off, Jacob Wilson. That misses, and that's ball one.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
And a 1-2.
That's a ball.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. And that misses. And that's ball two. Runner takes off. That's ripped. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly, so even with the runner on the move, he holds it second. Brent Rooker, the next to hit. And that is out of play. Gets him to chase after that one.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And that is a big first out. Now it's going to be Tyler Soderstrom. This one in the air, center field. Brings it in. 2 away. 2 outs, runners at first and second. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers.
No, that's a ball.
There's a strike.
Whoa.
Hard hit left side. And that is that. All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. Back to work, Luis Severino. And that's fouled off. Freeman hits it in the air. He's there. He's got it. One away. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Hit hard on the ground is short. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Here comes Max Muncy. Muncy hits one in the air. Butler on the move. And that's the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Oh.
In the air on the infield, Kim. 1 up, 1 down. Down the third baseman, Carlos Cortez. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Jeff McNeil stands in. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. He circles the bases. The Athletics score first. It's 1-0. So 2 down. Denzel Clark up next for the A's. And that one hammered. This one's got a chance. Grabs it right up against the wall. On to the 3rd inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Now the 0-1. Foul ball there.
Ball.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the tying run is on base.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And next for L.A., Hesung Kim. Swings over the top of that one.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
And that skips in the dirt. Outside corner for a strike.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Up the middle, McNeil. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Hit on the ground to the right side. McNeil gets it to first, and there's 2 down. Here's Mookie now, 1 for 1 with a single so far. Check swing, went around. Strike 1. 2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Oh.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Up the middle, Wilson slings to first, and that is as we go to the last of the third. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Jacob Wilson. This one in the air, center field. Kim gets under it. He's got it. And there's 1 down. Nick Kurtz up next for the A's. That's off the inside corner, and the count is 1-1. Foul ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
That one not close. Ball 3. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Fights it off. You'll see another. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that's a strikeout looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Rooker in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on. Outside low, ball 1. Swing and a ground ball. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Start of the 4th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Kyle Tucker.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Here's a 2-0. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Just missed getting out of here and tying this game. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
A's leading by a run. Top half of inning number 4.
That's a ball.
Got him swinging. And here's Freddie Freeman. Flying to left his first time. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This looks like extra bases. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Whips it to first. And he is thrown. Bottom of the inning. Down the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. Strike two.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike, you go after him and finish him off. 0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Got him looking for the K, and that's 4 strikeouts. Next up for the A's, Shea Langoliers. He's 0 for 1. Out to short. Throw on to Freeman. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. Next up for the A's, Lawrence Butler. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
No.
Late on that fastball.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Strike 3. Yoshinobu. Ready now for the 5th inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. On a line out towards center. And there's one down. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Butler takes it in for the out. That's out number 2. Here's the second baseman, Hesung Kim. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time.
Nope. 0-1.
The A's up by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Nope.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
And that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Digging in, Carlos Cortez.
Carlos Cortez.
Up.
Oh, look at the stop. Nicely done for the out. And now here's Jeff McNeil. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. Here comes the throw. Not in time. He's got a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Pretty good fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it. Hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
Clark in the box now. Takes strike 1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And it's 0-2.
Oh.
Yamamoto sends him packing.
Up next.
So the lineup flips over. Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. 1 for 2. On the ground to the left. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Top 6. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Line drive, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man,
Shohei on the go.
No,
pitch
that's
misses
the ball.
inside. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Late with the swing there.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Here's a 2-1. And fouled off. Man at second. Just off the outside part of the plate.
That's a great take. Tried to get him to chase just outside the zone, but he wouldn't offer.
Out to short. Tags the runner for 1. Here's Kyle Tucker. That catches the top part of the zone. Strike 1. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. The Dodgers with the tying run on at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Line drive. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. Here's the catcher, Will Smith. Golden opportunity right here. Hard liner. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. The relay, and he's safe. Great effort, but it's a tie ball game. So the new pitcher now, Hogan Harris. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. In the air to left center. Soderstrom coming on. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. Nick Kurtz now at the plate. Laced down the line. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. The relay throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. And here's the slugger who starts at DH. Brent Rooker. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Freeman. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. So here's the cleanup hitter, Tyler Soderstrom. Infield comes in now. Base hit! In to score from third. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1. 1 down, runner at first. And now a chance for runner on the go. And a foul ball. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Makes the turn at second. Heads for third. The throw in, and he's safe. So it's first and third with 1 down.
Back-to-back singles. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
And now, Lawrence Butler. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in the bottom of the 6th. In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Here's a 1-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Just missed.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
This one in the air, center field. And he makes the catch. Runner tags from third. He's in on the sac fly, and they lead by 2. Carlos Cortez up next for the A's. Runner takes off in the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base.
That's a base running right there.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Langoliers around third. He will score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. And at first, next up for the A's, Jeff McNeil. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-1. Rip it to short. On to first. Yeah, that ends the inning. We go to the top of the 7th, and at the plate, the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez.
You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still,
Cortez whips it across, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Here's Muncy to hit. And first offering is fouled off. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. 2 down, bases empty. And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pages. First pitch misses. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. That's out number 3. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now the center fielder, Denzel Clark. Bunts it in the air. Yamamoto takes it in for the out. 1 down. So back to the top of the order. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Jacob Wilson. Liner to second and picked on the hop in plenty of time to first. 2 away now. Next to hit, Nick Kurtz. Alex Vesia gets the call from the pen.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout. Now it's the second baseman, Hesung Kim.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Comes up empty. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Catcher has it. Fires to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. So now the DH spot. Shohei Ohtani. 1 for 3. This one in the air, center field. Clark under it. And there are 2 down. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. That clips the corner. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th.
Whoa.
In the air, left field. And that is that. On to the bottom of the eighth. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. Center field, Pajes under this one. And there's one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Soderstrom in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. Here comes the 0-1. And a foul ball.
That's out the corner.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hernandez drifts towards it, and there's two away. Shea Langoliers will hit next.
Catcher, Shea Langoliers.
Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive. And now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. Runner on the go. And first offering is fouled off. Runner goes again. Pitch misses in.
He's in there.
Throw. Save. And now 1-2. Runner at second, two down. Here the bottom half of the eighth inning.
That's the ball.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. All set to start the ninth in this one. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Kyle Tucker. Gets the outside corner with that one. And a big swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Here's the catcher, Will Smith. This one lifted in the air, left field. Soderstrom under it. Two down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Two down, nobody on. They're down to their final strike. Popped up. And that'll do it. The A's claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
Looking at a guard, went to A&D, man, P, formed mom. The rest history, you know we took it mad far. Rap dude, travel the world like Nat Geo. Work myself through the matrix of Black Neo. Got real, had to pack torpedo. No, break bread with your own people. Made peace with it, then I couldn't change. And took responsibility instead of passing blame.
Yeah, going crazy on the daily. I don't see a reason why the I should stop now. Thought I was at the bottom. How you think I feel on top now? How you think I feel? Magnificent. Universe wrote my song, I'm just ad-libbing it. I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Nah, I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Yeah. Big poppin', I realize I'm the gift, so this year I ain't going Christmas shopping. I've been hearing ching off and the smooth slick Rick talking, burnt out. 50 million for the catalog I turned down. I'm making money every second, you should learn how. These puppies barking out of war for what I turn round, swinging like the first round, even in the 12th. Got myself rich, took the fan with me. Always the reality would turn into my fantasy. Want a chance with me, so she holler in the man city. Baby, no humanity, now you can't get it. Going crazy on the daily. I don't see a reason why the I should stop now. Thought I was at the bottom. How you think I feel on top now? How you think I feel? Magnificent. Universe wrote my song, I'm just ad-libbing it. I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much.